Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be sharing with you some amazing things that Google Meet has brought to their platform. And if this is your first time here, please click on the like, subscribe, and share button. My name is Miss Blessing, and this is I Teach with Miss B. And I'm going to be sharing with you some amazing things that Google has brought. I help teachers thrive and grow. So if you're new to my channel, just click on the like, subscribe, share button, hit the notification button. So every time I post a video or come up live, you'll be the first person to get it. And like I said, today we're going to be focusing on Google Meet and the new apps that are in. Remember, I have done a video on Google Meet, and the video I did on Google Meet has gone viral. I love it. But today I want to share some new things as well. And if this is your first time watching the video, I will advise that you go watch the previous video on how to use Google Meet for your online classes. And today I'm going to be sharing this with you. So this is my Google Meet tab. I have also taught in the previous video how to schedule a meeting in your Google Calendar, and I have taught you how to create a meeting for later or start an instant meeting. So in this case, because of the fact that I'm going to just be showing you guys something real quick, I'm going to just start an instant meeting. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, this is the right time. Please, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button as well. So once this thing comes up, I'm also going to copy the link and send it to myself so that I can have access to the meeting. I would like to join in so that I can share the things that I have here with you. Now, this is my Google Meet open. You could see my microphone, the camera, everything is open here as well. Now, for the Google Meet, the first thing that I noticed that Google Meet brought in or recently brought in was the annotation. Yes, I know everyone or most people are really ecstatic about the annotation pen. So what do you do? How do you get to see the annotation pen from your own end? You click on your share screen. Now remember, whenever you want to share a screen or you want to share your screen, you will see Chrome tab, you will see window, you will see share entire screen. Okay. Now, if you go to window, you could see the only thing that is showing on my own window is my CapCut and this. Although my OneNote is open on my own from my own end, but because of the fact that I minimized it, that's why it's not showing there. So I'm going to come on my OneNote, open it, go back to my Google and share again. Now you're going to see that my OneNote is now here. I can now share it. So I'm going to click on the share button. Now, because I have clicked on the share button, I am going back to my Google so you guys can see what it looks like. Yay! So I'm going to see, look at this, share my screen anyway. So this is it. So immediately I shared, you could see that I have the annotation pen here. Okay, so I'm going to join with my other phone quickly so that we can see what it looks like when a student wants to annotate as well. So I'm going to quickly join in with my phone, and you could see this is the annotation button here. So you could see the pen. You could see I could write here using my pen. I can write here 375 plus 2 is 379. I can write I am happy and all of this. So you could see I'm using my writing pad. That's why it's smooth like this. Okay. So if you're using your mouse, it might not be this smooth. So you have your pen, you have the disappearing ink where you can actually circle something and then it goes off. It's more like a laser pen. And then you have your text boxes. Your text box you can actually type. Um let me just type. Let's Okay, so you can see you could type in your text box as well. You could use your sticky notes. I love stickies a lot, especially because of my class. And you could change the color of the sticky. You can make the sticky longer or bigger or smaller as the case may be. I love using sticky notes in my group class. Okay, so you could change the color of the sticky note as well. Then if you want to, you could have your lines and your shape. I'm just going to click on circle so you could see it's giving me circle. If you want um arrow, it's going to just like point the arrow to where you want it to when you're teaching. This is beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so if you also want someone to annotate, like I said, I'm just going to join quickly with my phone so that you could see if when I join, because if I click on let others annotate now, it's not going to allow me because I am not there yet. So I'm just quickly going to join with my other account. All right, so I'm in now. And if I want to allow tiny tots there to annotate, I'm just going to click on let others annotate, and then I'm going to click on tiny tots. I'm going to allow tiny tots to annotate, and then click on updates. Now, from the phone, I can now click on the annotation button. So even if you're using your phone, you can annotate. Is this not wonderful? I'm just going to write 75 from this place. Okay, can you see it? Can you see that? See? So you can, your students can annotate and you annotate as well. That is beautiful. All right. So this is the first thing that I would I would love to share, that Google Meet has brought out, the annotation button. If you want to clear all, you could actually erase all or clear all or use your eraser. If you want to stop annotating, you can also click on stop annotating, and that is how you stop annotating. I hope that helps everyone now when you're actually teaching. So those of you that are paying for Zoom, you can now port back to Google Meet and enjoy annotation for free. Now, another beautiful thing, I'm going to stop sharing here. Another beautiful thing I want us to take note of is that there is now captions for ESL teachers. There is now, I'm going to go to captions, but for ESL teachers, there's another thing, that one beautiful thing that is up here. Let me close this first. Is the captions. So if someone is talking, you're teaching ESL, the person can actually be reading what you're writing. Actually, even from my phone, I can see the captions, and it's very, very beautiful. I love the fact that I'm able to see the captions. And if you want to also change the captions from what's it called? One country to another, or one language rather to another, you can easily do that here from the caption point. So you can easily do that. Change the text. If you want to change the font size, you want to make it tiny, you want to make it medium, you can also do that. You want to also change the color, you can also change the color. There are a lot of things that you can do here. If you want to change this, if you want to also go to the settings, you can change the settings. I prefer, let me just go back to my English. Okay, so the person from the other end can also see, look at his live captions on what size do you want, the default color, all of this. This is the settings. So you can do all of this from your settings as well. Okay, so you could see this is good, isn't it? All right. So that's for live caption, especially if you're an ESL teacher, it's actually going to help you to teach better. All right, now let's go to the third one. If you've watched this point, please click on the like, subscribe, and share button. Now the third thing I want to share with you is speech translation. Again, if you're an ESL teacher, you are also going to enjoy the speech translation. How? Because you can actually now transcribe from English to another language easily. You could be speaking English and your student is a Spanish student. Your student is going to be hearing it in Spanish, or the student is speaking in Spanish, you're going to be hearing it in English. So those of you who teach ESL, be very excited for this one, because this is great. So you can enable the translation for everyone. Once you enable it, your student is going to be hearing in the other language. So the language you're speaking is English. The language that your speaker or whosoever is going to be hearing it is going to be hearing it in Spanish. Okay. Um, I've turned on the so I've turned on the translator. Entonces encendí el traductor. Can you hear that? So I spoke in English and it translated. Trying to see how we could hear that. And that was good. That was really good. And it was actually my voice in Spanish. I sound so good speaking Spanish. All right, so this is another wonderful one that has come up. So I'm just going to turn this off, so that we can go straight to the other one that we have as well. Then the next one that I noticed that they have brought is for easily translation. You can easily translate your or transcribe rather. You can easily transcribe your classes as well once you are done teaching. Now, there's something else I want us to take note of. When you're sharing, there is also a picture in picture mode that you could use to share. And this picture in picture mode helps you to see your students when you're sharing your screen. A lot of people usually complain that when they are sharing their screen on Google Meet, they don't see their students and it's a problem for them. So all you need to do is click on this three dotted line here, look at picture in picture, you click on picture in picture, and then you'll be able to see your students even if you go to another tab. For instance, if I go to a new tab, I'm still going to be able to see myself and my students when I'm teaching. So those of you that have problem with seeing your students when you're teaching, you could use your picture in picture mode and then you can still see them. You can reduce the size, you can make the size, you can make the size bigger or smaller. Okay, so you can reduce the size so that it doesn't occupy everywhere in your screen, and then you can still see your students. So you can see your students and you can still teach. So the picture in picture mode is one that is very big. So if you want to go back to the tab, all you need to do is click on this button here that shows back to tab, and it takes you back to the tab where you're sharing. So you could see these are amazing new things that Google Meet has brought for us. Let me know the one that you are going to be trying in the comment. And if you're new to this space, please click on the like, subscribe, and share button. And if you've not watched the videos on how to use Google Meet, Voov, Zoom, please go and learn how to use these tools, because these are the conferencing tools that most of you will be using when you're teaching online. And I'm going to be dropping the links to my videos, my description links, anything you're looking for, WhatsApp channel link, the book link to my book, Online Teaching Blueprint, is also going to be there. And please go ahead, watch videos. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'm going to answer them. Until I see you again in my next